price of Bitcoin did exactly like how we predicted. Breakout from this inverse head and shoulder, resulting in a move in between 48,000-49,000 before choosing a trend duration. That's exactly what I said. And if you look at it right now, after flipping the neckline around 43,500 into support, after flipping the upper trend line from this ascending triangle into support, we started with this new impulsive move, reaching the price opportunity from both of these bullish scenarios. Now, how should we prepare ourselves? Because you can see the price is testing the resistance at this monthly hour line. So should we expect another continuation here to the downside first before looking for any long opportunity, or how should we prepare ourselves for the coming days? As you can see, I have prepared some interesting scenarios which could be playing out next. So please watch this video till the end and destroy the like button right now, not at the end. Thank you very much. Now, if you look at this inverse head and shoulder, you know guys, I was calling this move since days. I mean, we were very confident if the price in the medium short term flips this resistance, the neckline around 43,500 into proper support, we were expecting this impulsive move to continue and get attracted in between 48,000 to 49,000 range. That's exactly where we came, and that's exactly where the price found resistance. That means this inverse head and shoulder played out perfectly. Parallelly, we also found out the price of Bitcoin was forming this ascending triangle, a bullish continuation pattern. When the price started showing some weakness, looked like invalidating this bullish scenario, I was very clear. Wait until we break below 42,000 before looking for any short opportunity. And now you can see the reason why. We had a very strong support around that area, and I was also shouting on top of my lungs, if we break the 43,500 into proper support, it is going to be looked as a continuation pattern with price opportunity around 49,000. And you can see the price opportunity from this ascending triangle played out perfectly. The price opportunity from this inverse head and shoulder played out perfectly. Now, we have to be a little bit careful, because in the past price action, if you look at this in a bigger frame, when the price of Bitcoin formed this exact move, 364 days of downtrend, you can see 364 days of downtrend. When the price started forming a bullish move, a higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern, broke the resistance from this 21 weekly EMA, what happened to price? It got attracted in between 0.5, 0.618 Fibonacci line before getting rejected, before starting with this bearish move. Now, in our case, if you look at it carefully, guys, from this top till the bottom, we also had around 364 days of downtrend. Price started forming higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern type of formation, even broke the resistance from this 21 weekly EMA. And now we are exactly in between 0.5, 0.618 Fibonacci line. Now we have to be careful, because in the past price action, failing to break out of this line resulted in another continuation here like this. So if the price of Bitcoin wants to invalidate this bearish scenario which played out in the past price action, then we have to flip this 0.618 Fibonacci into proper support. So for that, we need the price of Bitcoin at any cost to remain over 48,000. Once we flip this 48,000 into support, then we know these bearish scenarios are going to get invalidated. I mean, this ascending triangle, which right now is showing a very, very interesting move. I mean, you can see this lower trend line, which acted as a line of support in the past price action, is acting as a resistance at this current state. So this is exactly where we came. This is exactly where we got rejected. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that if you look at this example on the right hand side, after failing to find support at this lower trend line, what happened with price action? Before continuing with the downtrend, it had a relief rally. It tried to come across this ascending broadening wedge, the lower trend line, but it failed. What happened after that? We had this bigger shakeout. So this is exactly where we also got rejected. So we have to be careful, because we know parallelly we have resistance from this 0.618 Fibonacci line around 48,000, and now also the resistance from this ascending broadening wedge lower trend line. So if we want to invalidate this bearish scenario, we have to overcome this 48,000 into proper support, because breaking the support around 48,000 means the price of Bitcoin will be preparing itself for another impulsive move. And guys, you know, I was there to share with you that this monthly R1 line is going to be our first target. This line might be attracting us. That's exactly where we came, and now we are facing some difficulty to continue this uptrend. So in the medium short term, even if the price shows some weakness, please do not panic, right? We have a very strong support from this Feb CPR, which is around 43,000. This 43,000 is going to be our one of the most important support for Bitcoin, and as long as we remain above this 43,000 or the CPR line, it is going to be bullish, even if we are going to witness another shakeout like this for the upcoming month. Yes guys, even if we are going to see shakeout after getting rejected around this 48,000, the price of Bitcoin for the coming month is still going to be look bullish if we remain above monthly Feb CPR line. So that's why guys, we need the price in the medium short term to overcome the resistance around 48,000, because overcoming that resistance means we will be entering inside this ascending broadening wedge, invalidating the bearish scenario, invalidating this bearish scenario, the rejection from this 0.618 Fibonacci line, and in that case we will be also above this first monthly R1 line, which sits around 48,000 range. So finding support over this monthly R1 line means we will be getting attracted around the next price target for this month of Feb, which sits around 53,600. Yes, this R2 line will be looked as our upcoming target if the price of Bitcoin finds support above 48,000 range. Not just only that, even if you look at this price structure in a very simple way, you know this area, the 49,000 was not just only the resistance from this CPR line, resistance from this ascending broadening wedge lower trend line, resistance from this 0.618 Fibonacci line, even the resistance from this horizontal trend line, because this is the line of confluence. So we have to overcome this if we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to continue with our new uptrend. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that once we flip this 48,000 into proper support, the next area of confluence for Bitcoin could be this monthly R2 line around 53,000, and then we have the new all-time high for Bitcoin. Yes, this is how I see price of Bitcoin lining up for the coming weeks, coming months. Now let me show you in a very simple way why breaking this area of confluence could result in further continuation. In that case, if you look at this price action in a daily time frame, if you simply look at this curve line, you can see, right, this here looks like a cup. Now if we are going to see some weakness, if the price of Bitcoin shows another continuation here to the downside first before getting attracted here to the upside, in that case 43,000 support could be retested. That means this Feb CPR line could be retested. This is our bearish scenario. But if we can remain above 43,000, I just showed you, it is going to be looked very bullish, and parallelly it is also going to form cup and handle pattern. In that case, we will be forming this handle part, and once we find proper support above 48,000, that is going to trigger another bullish continuation for Bitcoin. I mean, any sort of a rejection, any sort of a pullback, as long as we remain above 43,000, will be looked as a temporary pullback, and price after that is expected to be very bullish. So you can see guys, looking into different time frame, looking into different scenarios, things are turning very interesting for Bitcoin. And even according to our indicators like MACD, RSI, T3CCI, I was very clear about this move as well. This Williams Alligator indicator started turning bullish when we got the confirmation from MACD, RSI, T3CCI. If we look at it right now, MACD is still bullish, RSI is clearly above 50, and also this T3CCI indicator in a positive territory, which means even if the price in the medium short term is going to show some weakness, this exact Williams Alligator indicator trend lines are going to be acting as support for Bitcoin, and we are expecting the price after that to show an impulsive move here like this. I mean, with the cup and handle pattern I showed you, 0.5, 0.618 might be retested. That's going to be the support from this Williams Alligator indicator as well, and finding support at that area means we are also going to form this perfect cup and handle pattern type of formation before looking for this new impulsive move, because parallelly the price of Bitcoin in a daily time frame is also forming this bullish continuation pattern, a megaphone pattern or broadening wedge, doesn't matter how you look at it. But what's most important for us is the resistance line. I mean, this rising trend line. Why? Because in the past price action, this rising trend line to the upside acted as a line of resistance. lower trend line acted as a line of support. Yesterday, I showed you this 100% Fibonacci extension line is the area where we should see the price of Bitcoin getting attracted first, right? Before heading to the upside. That's exactly where we came as well. I mean, that was around 47,000, the 100% Fibonacci extension line. So if we remain around this area for a while, then I think this upper trend line could be retested as well. I mean, price after some range bound, even if it's going to show some shakeout, please do not panic, because I have been very clear with you guys. This 52,000, this next area of confluence could be attracting us, and in that case we will be also getting attracted towards the upper trend line from this broadening wedge or megaphone pattern, and flipping that also into proper support could turn the price of Bitcoin completely parabolic, because in that case we will be heading towards to break the previous high for Bitcoin. So these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, do not hesitate to destroy that like button. And if you haven't claimed your bonuses, I mean, Bybit is giving around free 200 futures airdrop, either Bitcoin or Ethereum USDT for this airdrop. If you haven't claimed that, then please check the video description, because by simply joining using this link, you will be eligible to claim up to 200 USDT futures airdrop, even up to 30,000 bonuses, and also a chance to take part in this 2.2 million USDT prize pool competition. So guys, all the links are given in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to grab this opportunity. By saying this, I'm signing out. Until next time, bye bye.